Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's Words of Wisdom. Today's is from December 7th, and I quote, "It is important to realize that you should abandon the idea that you can only achieve happiness by receiving from others." Again, it is important to realize that you should abandon the idea that you can only achieve happiness by receiving from others. End quote. Thank you, Master Okawa, for these wonderful quotes and guidance for our lives. This is from The Laws of Happiness, Kyoten, Master's book, The Laws of Happiness. So why is it important to realize that we should abandon the idea that we can only achieve happiness by receiving from others? Let's dissect the sentence. This means that as long as you believe that happiness is something that's given to you from other people, you'll never be happy. So what does this mean? Happy Science, we teach about many different forms of happiness, but one of them is the spiritual happiness that can be generated from yourself, which is peace. We practice reciting the true words spoken by Buddha. We recite many different prayer books that are given to us. We also practice meditation. We do self-reflection so that we can wipe off the negative thoughts that accumulated onto our souls. And we do these we live this kind of a spiritual life, which gives us this calm serenity, peace of mind. And this peace of mind gives us happiness. This is a passive way of looking at happiness, but this is truly one form of happiness. At the end of your day, if you feel that you are peaceful throughout the day, that's happiness, right? I don't think anyone can deny that, especially my fellow New Yorkers. Don't you feel super happy that today nothing occurred to stir your mind? That's happiness. And this happiness is generated from within. But as long as we believe that happiness is given from others, meaning if I get a promotion, if my boss recognizes me, if my wife loves me more, if my husband pays more attention to me, if my children listens to me, if my parents listen to me, things like this. This is all, you're basing your happiness in the action of other people, right? So you are fortifying your right to your happiness, and you're just throwing that out to someone else. That's what you're doing. You're giving up your right to be happy. You're giving it into the hands of other people, right? And that's not a path to happiness, because life doesn't work that way as we want it to. So it's important to know that happiness is something generated from within. One is, as I said earlier, it's by finding peace of mind, by living a spiritual life, by living a religious life. This is really, it's truly a priceless way to live. Also, one way to form or generate happiness from within is, instead of expecting something from others, you should be the one to take that first step to help other people, to say thank you to other people, to say I'm sorry to other people, to try to help that person. By doing so, out of a genuine heart of love, what happens is the cycle of giving love begins. The more you give, the more you shall given starts to occur. But here's the tricky part. You first have to have confidence as a child of God to begin with this. Or else you'll just feel depleted. You'll be like, I did this, but I still haven't gotten this. That feeling, that subconscious feeling of give and take will not be taken out unless you have that confidence of a child of God, or the confidence that you are truly loved by God. That's why in Happy Science, we start out with faith. Faith is the most important factor in finding happiness in our lives. By having faith, it's like there's this unseen pipe that connects you directly to heaven. And then from there, you are literally given, it's intangible to our naked eyes, but tangible spiritual energy of love, confidence, courage, self-esteem. These kind of feelings will pour into you by having faith in Lord El Cantare, the name of God, right? El Cantare. By having faith in Lord El Cantare, all of this magnificent feelings and tangible, spiritually tangible energy will be given to us. From there, we can start giving love. And then the cycle of happiness will continue to grow. So, I think going back to the quote, please, one of the important teachings that I learned here in Happy Science is that you are the author of your life. You are the one who's in command of your happiness. It's no one else, because you are a child of God. I'm not saying this in like an egotistical, materialistic way. The premise of that, the precondition for this is, of course, having faith in God. As long as you're connected to God, you are truly the author of your life and the creator of your own happiness. Let me end today's video by quoting today's words of wisdom. It is important to realize that you should abandon the idea that you can only achieve happiness by receiving from others. Thank you, Lord. And thank you everyone for joining. Bye-bye.